It's the boy Sean Garrett, man, aka the pen, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Big Swats in the house, you know what I'm saying? ATL, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what y'all own, right? We sound crazy, boy. But I guarantee you, if Brandy was over
Jasmine goes there.
No. You put Jasmine in front of Brandy?
Jasmine in front of Brandy. For me. We
sound crazy.
Welcome to another week of We Sound Crazy, your official backstage pass to all things music and culture. It's your boy, music and TV executive, Phillionaire.
What's good, crazy crew? It's hit songwriter and singer Claude Kelly and one half of Louis York with this guy over here.
What up? It's your boy, Chuck Harmony. I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, I'm a producer, and I'm also the other half of Louis York.
Crazy crew is Bacon from Macon, music executive and your true aficionado.
I'm excited.
I'm excited.
We got someone amazing. He is, I consider, a hit architect.
Hit.
There we go.
If you've ever sung along with Usher's
Yeah.
Run It by Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Or many smashes from Beyonce, Sierra. Grammy Award-winning songwriter and producer, the legendary Sean Garrett. Welcome to We Sound Crazy.
Good. Clyde.
Yeah, man.
It's about damn time.
I literally saw Sean at an event last summer for Urban One. We were here, and I was going into the hotel. He was coming out, and he's like, "Hey, when I'm on the show," and I said, "It's on you." I love when real life actually materializes on the show. So welcome. This is long overdue.
Yes, it is.
And we're gonna celebrate you today.
Man, thank you, man. Glad to be here, man.
2 decades plus in this business. I want to, typically we'll kick it off, but we decided to let some of the viewers kick it off for this episode. So we got some viewer questions.
All right.
Let's get to the first one.
Hey, Sean. So, my favorite song production that you've ever done was Mario's Breakup. What was your process? Like, how did that collaboration even come about? I've always wanted to know that. Like, the track is sickening still to this day.
Ooh. Oh, man, Breakup. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Shout out to my boy Bangladesh. That was a record that was actually skewed for my album. I think me and Bangladesh was kind of going back and forth for I was like, bang, I want to keep this song for myself. But when I first heard the track, it was more of a. I love the track so much. It was really like me creating a record that could actually beat the track. So it's always a little bit more difficult when I don't really like the track. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like to write songs to things that I don't really love. But I absolutely love that, and I felt like it was an idea of creating something that could sort of like change the game again. So it was like taking, so the part was I kind of viewed that as like the ice cream truck going through the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and so loving you, when I'm loving you, why would you want to break up? That idea was more so like, boy meets girl, relationship, like in the hood, you know what I'm saying? You young kids, trying to figure out life, love, relationships, you know what I'm saying? And basically putting Gucci Man on there was just like the kicker, right? It was just like, that ended up being like my first #1 song as an artist. That ended up being Gucci Man's first #1 song as an artist. It actually revived Mario's career. Yeah. So I just felt like it would be a better idea to lend the song to 2 other artists along with myself, you know what I'm saying, to make what I call those super songs. And it ended up being a game changer, A lot of people sort of felt like the record was too different. You know what I'm saying? It's always like that. Like that's
which means it's ahead of its time.
Yeah. It's like, and a lot of times it's always interesting for us because it's just like, if you're creative, you really understand like the dynamics of like why things that are different.
Yeah.
And they're different for a reason. You know, so it's if you look at like how the game is today, I mean, there's probably like 100 artists that are kind of the same.
Yep.
Right? The music sounds the same. The image is pretty much the same. So it's there's an art to what we do.
Are there any regrets for not keeping it for yourself?
No. I mean, I feel like what's really amazing about what I do is like I lend myself to the world and I lend myself to other artists. I lend myself to everyone, right? Which means I'll live forever, right? Because the lend is much better, much more rewarding for me, particularly than being selfish about it, right? Because I can write a song anytime, I can sing a song anytime, you know, I can create a record at any time, but me sharing it with one of my brothers and my sisters in you know, sort of like embellishing their life, you know, look at Chris right now, you know, to see Chris flying around the world, flying around stadiums and stuff like that, you know, it's forever. Right, you know, run it, give me that, ain't no way, wall to wall, you know, it's forever.
List them off, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So yeah, man, I find a lot of excitement in that perspective of lending. I think that's something to be taught and something to learn from, right? You learn a lot, you live long enough, right? And so living long is something that I sort of think is important. And living is growing, and lending, you know, and it's like, and that's my plight within our my culture. You know what I'm saying? I want to always be remembered as someone that gave a lot to the world. You know?
Let's go to the next question.
So Sean, because sometimes the magic isn't just in the voice, it's in the pen and the room where it's written. Now, we've all seen that studio clip of you in the studio with Beyonce while Upgrade You was being created. Now, that room looked extremely intentional. What's different about building a record with Beyonce in the room versus writing for other artists?
I would probably say, you know, I probably had the most fun working with Beyonce because I feel like she is very open-minded and very like fun, like in reference to like allowing you to be able to be as creative as you want to be. She's just, you know, and it's not like I'm not saying this shit because she's Beyonce, but she really is probably one of the most easiest artists for me to work with because she understands the idea of like breaking barriers, right? She understands the idea of like not being put in a box. She loves the idea of flying as high as you can possibly fly. So it's really just, I would probably say that like my tools, my mental tools wind way quicker and sort of like more intense when I'm working with someone like her because she just definitely doesn't have any limits. And man, she cut every song I ever wrote like for her, like for sure.
She's cut every song yet.
I don't remember ever. As a matter of fact, there was a song I did called "We're Gonna Hit the Floor at Home." That was like one of my songs. Lay Up Under Me. She was like, you know, Sean, I want to cut that song and put it on my album. I was just like, what? So I don't know if you guys, I don't know which album that might have been Sasha Fierce, but it was actually on the international version of it. But she cut that and put out. I thought that was like, I thought that was
a nice compliment.
You got a favorite Beyonce song that you created with her? You have a favorite?
I would probably say, well, Ring the Alarm is like one of my favorites. Because Ring the Alarm was a song that, you know, I sort of felt like I think I probably surprised her on that song. You know, that was more like a game changer, you know, because I remember when Jay came in and heard it, it was like, wow. Yeah, I would probably say Ring the Alarm was probably like my favorite because I wanted to just, I was a little upset that that's that song wasn't the first single on that album because I think it came out with Deja Vu, and I found out like 2 days before that like
That it wasn't the first single?
Man, I was having a nuke. Because, me personally, like, I'm like a really musical guy, but I'm very instinctive too, right? And sort of, and why things make certain sense to me is probably don't make sense to other people until it makes sense. So it's just like, particularly, I wanted that record to be the first single because it set the stage for B-Day, right? The groove, boom, 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 boom. I thought that was dope, but I was just like, how the hell are we gonna go from a groove to Bring the Alarm? That is just craziness. I'm just like, and we already had Get Me Bodied and Upgrade You. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, a groove is gonna slow everything down. It's just gonna make people, I was just like, but that's me being a creative.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next viewer question.
Hi, I'm Kay from Atlanta. My question to you, Sean, is there has been long industry chatter about a earlier version of Check on It with Kelly Rowland on the second verse. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't remember that.
Okay.
He's like, I don't recall that happening.
Nah, I mean, I just know that like we did the song because I don't remember that because I ended up working on Destiny's Fulfilled, and basically probably did like I don't know 10 or 11 songs on the album. But it was like Soldier, and Lose My Breath, and T-Shirt and Girl, and Is She the Reason?
A few songs we never heard.
Right.
First of all, you just rattle them off like these aren't like genre defining legendary joints.
Yeah, man.
Man, I mean, I was really, really fortunate, man, to be in a room, with the girls. I think the first song that ended up doing with them was Is She the Reason? And I was really nervous too, because I was like, where the hell am I gonna go with the girls? But I think that was more the idea of like settling down. Shout out to my man, Ninth Wonder. We did that together. And I loved, I absolutely like loved that vibe. And I felt like, of course, I wanted to get to the Soldier and to Lose My Breath, stuff like that. But I didn't even know I was going to be there that long. I really just was there to do one song. And so one song ended up turning into like, I don't know, like 10. But it was really a blessed opportunity to work with the girls. It was just always very sweet and very professional. And we just caught a vibe. Like it was cool. Like it was very, I would say, a very unique situation, right? Because, a lot of the conversation, because I think the second song was Girl. And, when you need somebody to talk to.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, man. That was Ninth Wonder too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We got one more question for you.
What's up, guys? My name is Lachelle. I'm from Memphis. Question: I have a lot of friends that are in the songwriting business. What is a big mistake that you see that they're making over and over again in the industry?
School them.
What is a big mistake that I see some of the young songwriters make? I would probably say just not knowing sort of how the business works and how do you actually monetize. And also not taking it serious enough to realize that like the bar is here, right? It's not just creating songs. It's like you're just writing songs to just write songs to get on albums. I feel like, in my opinion, it's not the wisest perspective because, it's almost like a Ferris wheel. Like the more you spin around and people see you and you haven't scored, it's like you become that person that's on the Ferris wheel that haven't scored, right? But when you become that person that scores, then they get to seeing you in a different light, right? And things start to make a different type of sense. It's survival of the fittest. It's like, man, we work hard, man. Like, work hard. Just like if you look at the situation now with streaming and stuff, man, I mean, it's to the point where it's just disrespectful.
Yes.
You know, the amount of money that you get paid in streaming, you know, as a producer or a songwriter. You know, when I came in the game, you know, I addressed myself as a producer, straight jacket. One, because yes, I produce records. I don't just write songs. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole thing, because it's like some people that does every person that does beat, they really feel like they're producers. And you know what? You may feel that way, right? But when it comes down to making it count, right? Is your song, most time, every song I've ever done, I got it placed. You know what I'm saying? And I got it placed because I had a relationship, or I had the ability to be able to create the song with the track and be able to make something that sounds crazier. Because a lot of times, those people don't believe those songs could even happen, right? It's like, hey, let me get that beat right there. I'm gonna take that beat and I'm gonna turn that into something really, really special. And it's just like, people don't believe it until they hear it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I don't know if y'all had other questions in reference to the song Yeah, but Yeah is like a great example.
Nah, let's talk about it.
You know, so I originally wrote Yeah to the Freak League beat. You know, shout out to my boy Lil Jon, and God rest his soul to his son, man, that just passed. So, you know, I love John, man, so much. And we've grown to just become really good friends. And but at the time, I didn't know Lil Jon, you know, and I had this idea that I wanted to, you know, I had just did my deal with L.A. Reid. Shout out to my hero, L.A. Reid. I had to figure out how to do something that was more extraordinary than what people would even allow me to do, right? In reference to getting on the Confessions album, the way I looked at it, I was a brand new songwriter, producer, with nobody checking for me, you know what I'm saying? I had to make a name for myself, and I had to do something that was extraordinary. I had to figure out, how was I gonna get on this album? You know, L.A. Reid was calling me. It was like I had just done my deal with Hitco, which is his publishing company. And then it was like, hey, so yo kid, you know, Confessions album's getting ready to close up. What you gonna do?
Right.
And so basically it was, you know, I had to figure out, well, I knew I couldn't beat Jermaine Dupri and Brian Michael Cox at doing R&B songs on that album, because they already had the end, and they wasn't letting nobody in. Number one. Shout out my boy Jermaine, man, the GOAT, and the other GOAT, man, Brian Michael Cox. So I had to figure out a way that I was going to change the game.
Yeah.
Right. And I was talking crazy like that. I was like, I'm gonna change the game. Usher, I'm gonna change your life. And Usher,
you told Usher you're gonna change his life?
Yeah.
I love it.
No, seriously. But he thought I was tripping. Like, and you know, and I love Usher, man. Shout out to Usher, man, my brother. But when you have these ideas and when you can see, and when God gives you this idea, people think you crazy.
Yeah.
You know, until the shit ain't crazy no more. And you know, we double diamond, you know what I'm saying? Number 2 song of the 2000s, maybe the number 1, arguably. Yeah.
He's like, yes, that's me in a nutshell. I'm great. I love it.
It's often talked about how Usher initially didn't want to record that record.
Yeah.
How did you get him to the point where he could make it to where he believed what he was singing when he was recording that song?
The art of being a producer, the art, is being able to do something that the artist can't do for themselves. That's the art.
Yep.
You know, shout out to Pharrell, man. Pharrell is like one of my favorite producers. You have to have the ability to do something to impress the artist to the level that they have to commit or submit, they have to submit to say, man, maybe I'm tripping. And you know, it's a trust thing.
It's a trust thing.
It's a building thing. It's a, you know, I was such a fan of Usher as a kid. I felt like I did some, like, it's almost like a person can out-sing me. They may be able to out-sing me, but they can't out-style me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a stylist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I create music I create style. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm a little conservative today, you know what I'm saying?
That bag ain't though.
Yeah, you know, it's a little pop, you know what I mean? But you know, I'm from Atlanta, man. I'm from the Swats, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we've always had integrity when it comes to style. We've always been stylish. We've always been fly. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta's always been milky. You know what I'm saying? Real swaggy, saucy. You know what I'm saying? You know, been like this.
So welcome. It's part of the DNA.
Welcome to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's been like this. We just, you know, we love women. We got beautiful women. We love style. We love clothes. And then I also grew up in Europe too. So I moved to Europe when I was like 5 years old. So I really love fashion. I really love styling. So my songs, a lot of the songs, they're very stylish. You know what I'm saying? They're very unique. And I love building with an artist. And so Usher, to me, it's like one of the greatest entertainers ever. Like him and Chris, you know? And so you notice the records that I did with Chris versus the records I did with Usher. They're uniquely similar in ability to like enhance their styles, right? If you listen to Run It, it's nothing like but it is kind of, right? In the energy, right? Yeah. So there's a certain sense of energy that I think that performers need, right? Michael, you know, actually Mike, was like a Michael Jackson. I put a Michael Jackson song on a crunk beat. And I felt like the energy that Lil Jon brought to the table was just like,
it matched it.
Oh, it's just like John has a very Atlanta like edgy, low-key disrespectful, I don't give a fuck type of vibe, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, and so it was just a good lean, you know what I'm saying? It's like that was just being creative and trying to do something that was unique. And by the grace of God, you know, to answer the question, how did I get Usher to cut that song? L.A. Reid took the song to L.A. Reid. He was like, yeah, kid, I like this song, but I don't know. This is that chorus. In that chorus, it says, because originally the chorus was, yeah, shorty, get down low if you think you're ready. Yeah, I could turn you out, baby, if you let me. Yeah. Next thing I knew, she was all up on me screaming. It's like, there's no story in the chorus. He was like, you remember that song Whip Appeal? I was like, of course. My mom loves that song. It's like, there's really there's no story in the chorus. I was like, okay. She's like, take another shot at that chorus. I was like, okay. So I went to studio that night. I changed it to, yeah, shorty got down low and said, come and get me. I got so caught up, I forgot she told me. Her and my girl used to be the best of homies. But next thing I knew, she was all up on me screaming.
Oh, there goes a story.
Yeah. And that's the beautiful thing about like, that's hit making.
Yeah.
Right? Because you could have, could have had this attitude or could have had this perspective. It was like, hey, no, that is the chorus, and lost. Because it definitely, when it came out then. And even still, we went back to change it and he heard it, was like, okay. And so, man, so I went back home from New York to Atlanta. And a couple of days later, man, he called me and said, man, I'm going to let you cut this on my Superstar, man. But I hope you're right. So, man, we went out to Larrabee and in LA and cut the record, man. And I just knew, man, it was just magic. The moment it was like, peace up, A-Town, that was over with.
It was a wrap.
It was just over with.
And it's been a wrap ever since.
Yeah, man.
I want to go to VA for a second. I'm a VA native, and there's a brother from Tappahannock, VA, Chris Brown. You may have heard of him. Run It, Wall to Wall, Kiss Kiss, Give Me That, Poppin', and I'm sure they ring a bell.
Yeah.
I would love to know, because you were working with Chris from the beginning.
Yeah.
How much of that was your vision versus what was discovered in the room once you met him? But what was that process like working with Chris Brown from the beginning?
So originally, I went to go work with Chris in Miami with Scott Storch. And initially, me and Scott sort of had a bump of heads because some of the tracks at the time that Scott was playing me were more, they were more hip hop leaning, right? And I was just like, man, this is young Michael, bro. This is like,
So you knew then, Young Mike.
oh yeah, straight up. It was just, but Chris had this young, he was just super charming, like little bro, but charming. Like he just knew how to. Oh, he danced the entire time, right? I'm like the entire time. No, seriously, the entire time, bro.
Yeah.
Like the entire time. Yeah. He never sat down, man. So it was major. It was major fun, and to be honest, Tina Davis had already introduced me to him when she was at Def Jam, and so she took him over from Def Jam to RCA. But I got a chance to meet him that first time, and it was really cool, man. It was a delight because it was like, meeting kids, man. When we do it, like I saw my first record deal when I was 14 years old, man. So it's like with kids, when you young like that, man, and you just gun ho or just about just doing what you always dreamed of doing. It's just such an excitement, right? And Chris he just lit up the room, man, all the time. Smiling all the time, was just happy, he was just jumping on. He was like, Sean, when we gonna go out to the beach, man? Let's go talk to the girls. Like, hey, bro, sit down. No, man, but I loved him so much. And I just enjoyed working with him. And it was such an inspiring situation because I could push him. I just wanted to push. I just wanted to push him for him to be the best. I wanted his vocals to just sound amazing. I was like, I fucking love your voice. I really did because it reminded me so much of myself. And he was kind of a singer. Like, he wasn't like a singer, but he was a singer. He could really sing and dance. And I think so. It was really all about the particulars. Just getting all the notes all the way right. I just knew, I don't know, man. I just kind of felt, I just knew.
As an architect of sound, as a songwriter, and as a producer, a vocal producer too, it makes people really uncomfortable when, I'm just gonna say it, when you know them better than they know themselves.
I mean, look, like you're really good. Like you're really, really good. Man, it's a gift.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like, I try to explain to people, it's like, I mean, you really think it really is a gift. Like, so, and we know it's a gift, right? It's just like, I know when I get through that door, I'm going to evaporate into the air and I'm gonna come back together. You don't believe that, but I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell them until their face disappear. And then it reappears. And they were like, oh, dang, I didn't believe that. Well, it can happen.
The name, the pen, you've become synonymous with that name. What does that name mean to you now at this stage in your career?
Greatness, man. I was blessed, man. I'm telling you. I mean, I thank Jay-Z, man, every day, man, for giving me that name. But, that's a big shoe to fill.
It is. Yeah.
And so I think a lot of times, it definitely comes with a lot of integrity.
Yeah.
Right. And, man, I'm just glad.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I really am, man. I mean, I am really thankful and happy about where life is creatively. And, I just couldn't have dreamt that
you'd be here.
I know.
You knew.
I knew it was gonna be crazy. I knew it was gonna be crazy, bro. But it's like it's crazy.
It's
like,
crazy.
For me. It's like, and the older I get, the vibes is getting different. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's big boy vibes at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still like it's like I'm having fun. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm meeting great kids who like, yo, man, yo, dog, you like, yo, bro, you hard, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But they are so good. They're so good at what they do.
They've been studying.
I want to tell them like, hey, man, that's really good. So let's add this and that and this and that. And then their mind open up. Their minds open up. And it becomes such a unique blend of like energy. And you learn so much from them and they learn so much from you. And you see some of the characteristics of what you do versus what they're doing. It's like that's all I really wanted to do. Like I enjoy it from so many different angles. I love the performance side. I love creating. I love the idea of like the younger generation, like making songs and trying to be better than they was last week. That shit is cool.
Yeah. You have a string of like club records. Like Sean Garrett was all in the club during my college years. And I've always wondered, with you being still to this day the go-to guy for just giving people swag, do you feel like the industry has ever tried to box you in?
I mean, yeah, they have, man. I mean, they're going to, people do whatever people will do whatever you let them do to you.
Yeah.
So I enjoy this stuff to the point, man, where it's just like, I mean, what they say and what they do is two different things. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I wanted to be known for a very, a classy guy. You know what I'm saying? That's a little rigid, I'm a bit rigid. I like to have fun, man. I like to have fun. I'm a little rigid. I like to, I went to Africa, man, here. So I went to Tanzania, Zanzibar, Dar es Salaam, then I went to Kenya, then I went to Lagos.
Oh, so you went to Africa?
Oh yeah. I went.
Because these are the continent. I'm like, maybe he means it one country. Nah,
he went.
No, the boy went wild.
I love that.
And I mean, I got a chance to see the people, man, touch the people, man.
Life changer.
Man,
it is. It is. It is.
And it's just like, man, musically, man, it's just like, I'm so excited, man. It's just like, what I hate about like our people is like, we price ourselves out. You know what I'm saying? We age ourselves out. It's like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? He 40, he's still rapping, or man, let us live,
Let us
bro.
live.
You got these people, man, that's doing 70 years old, bro. Yep. The rock bands, man. I mean, they're doing $100 million tours, man.
Yeah.
What is we talking about?
It never stops.
Yeah.
What is going on? You think you do all of this for like 30 years and then you decide, what do you do then?
Right.
You just spent 30 years working on your career and then you just do what? It's crazy.
Yeah, no, it never stops.
And so, it's just like, man, cool is cool. If you cool, Billy D. Williams was cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Smokey Robinson still cool.
Still cool. It's timeless.
You know what I mean? Diana Ross still cool. You feel me? Tina Turner until she walked off this earth.
Cool.
Still cool.
Yeah, man.
So it's just like, man, legacy, legacy is important. So I didn't want to talk too much because I know y'all probably had some more questions.
No. So as a TV producer myself, I'm always excited to see my people from music step outside and transition into TV. You executive produce In Style Atlanta Uncut.
Okay.
I'm curious to know what made you want to tell stories outside of music and step into television.
Shout out Carmen. You know what I'm saying? Big Carmen Simmons, And you know what? I think, growth is very much important, right? Through the idea of like living long enough, right? Or being around long enough or being interesting enough. I'm going to be better at TV than I am at music, I'm thinking. Because I'm definitely a personality. You know what I'm saying? I'm funny, I love people, I'm witty. And, I enjoy the idea of talking to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man, I might have my own talk show one day. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to talk to people. I understand why people are important. And, it's just like, I love the idea of the digital age, but I also understand how important it is to be a human, right? And anyone that doesn't understand that part is tripping.
Yeah.
Right? Because at the end goal is the consumer, and the consumer are humans.
Humans, right.
They're not AI. So the AI is really the distraction to me. You know what I'm saying? It's an idea. It's a great idea. Yeah. It's like a plug-in.
It's like a plug-in. It's a tool.
So you haven't implemented AI into your creative process yet? Or will
I'm
you?
AI, man. I am fucking AI.
Yeah.
No,
man.
dead serious though. Like I'm AI. What? Yeah, I'm AI, bro. So it's like AI was a program. You know what I'm saying? I program. I've been programming. Read the credits. You know what I'm saying? But people don't understand that until they understand that. It's like, hey, yeah, I just look like this, but I'm AI.
I love that.
There's something about being a part of breaking an artist that brings a different kind of respect and notoriety than just having a record on an artist that's already established, right? And Sierra carries on a tradition of performance and energy, especially for women in the same ilk as Janet Jackson, of course. But you were able to work with her, obviously see something at a young age that was so street, so edgy, but so traditionally amazing. Do you feel like the work you've done for new artists has been more personally fulfilling than the stuff you've done for the already established legends, or is it kind of all the same to you?
No, I mean, when you see Chris Brown, to the world, Beyonce, can you hear me now? Chris Brown is like one of the most amazing artists we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Outside of Michael Jackson. Hopefully you see it now, you know? I saw that.
At the beginning.
Right?
Yeah.
That's why he's flying around. You see the songs he fly around the country? Like, they're magical.
Yeah.
Right? Because the idea was magical.
Yeah.
Right? And listen, when I get with Chris, I don't care how long it takes. When I get with him, it becomes magical. Right? Because I believe in magic. Like, I don't argue with people. I'm just like, hey, man, you do what you think. You got to, who do the album? Okay, cool. Yeah, whatever, do it. Because it's not going to be the same combustion when I walk in the room. I'm just going to like, hey, Chris, hey. I'm going to ask him questions other people ain't going to ask him.
Right.
I'm not going to kiss his ass. You know? I'm not going to do that. I'm just like, hey, little bro, what do you think about this? Hey, can we talk about this? Let's talk about that. How long do I got to make a record? Okay, cool. I'll make a record.
Yeah.
I don't got time to be... Bro, I'm magic, man. I make motherfucking magic. That's what I do. Yeah. I'm a magical thing. My motherfucking brain works totally different. You know what I'm saying? I speak 3 languages, bro. I'm from motherfucking Hamilton Road. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The Swats, Kingsridge. What's happening? You know what I'm saying? I grew up in Europe. My daddy shoot people for a living. Yeah, I understand.
It all makes you who you are.
Bro, I just work. Man, I work. I think. I love. I love my people. You know, so when I come in the room with Chris, I'm gonna ask him some shit he ain't gonna want to talk about. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna make a different song than anybody else is gonna make. I'm not in there motherfucking tap dancing. Hey, you should sing this. I don't got time for that.
Yeah.
I'm like, Chris, what's up? What we doing? You feel? Yeah. I'm gonna ask him that. I'm gonna say that. Yeah. Like, what we doing? Like, what we talking about?
But at least a great record.
But you need to get over here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's go there.
Yeah.
Let's go get them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do to him.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I'm like, what are we talking about? Like, I don't do that. I don't. You know, hey guys, you know, I think we should. Not the boy. Not me.
Well, hey guys. Speaking of magic, I still play your solo album Turbo 919 like it came out
Let's talk about
yesterday.
But the new album is too crazy though.
And so I always wanted to know, like, what was the learning curve? You coming from Usher, you coming from Destiny's Child, all these hits, right? Mario, and then you're transitioning into a solo career. And I'm still mad that it wasn't released stateside. But just what was that whole process like, transitioning into being a solo artist? And you're now on both sides of the spectrum.
Man, great question. I mean, listen, life is a journey. When you're allotted an opportunity, you're allotted the opportunity. You can't call it. You don't know. Yeah. It's so many variables. It's this big word called variables, right? You don't know the variables, man, of how someone can shift or shave or curve or you gotta just take your wins with your losses, right? I don't feel like I'm losing. I feel like I'm learning. And it's so much that you gain when you win, right? You have to understand how to balance yourself.
Yeah.
And balancing is not based on everything that you can actually count as a variable. Those variables have so much to do with your impact. Your impact is a learn. You got to learn some things first before you can actually impact.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's certain people that were put here as a vessel to do certain things that everyone wins at, right? There's the Beyoncés, there's the Ushers, there's the Chris Browns. There was so much put into it, right? And that's how it works. But I never looked at myself as like, I'm like the guy next door. I'm a super fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Batman. You know what I'm saying? You might see me in the night in a motherfucking spaceship, and you be like, boy, that go Batman. Boy, that go Sean Garrett. You know what I'm saying? For real. And you be like, boy, that boy had a suit on, boy, the whole shit turned green at night. You know what I'm saying? And I have my shades on, and I'm out of there. You know what I'm saying? You might not see me for another motherfucking 6 months, but you be like, hey, boy, I saw Sean Garrett again. I'm a super fan, bro. I don't live in like the space of like trying to be somebody else.
Yeah.
I just was put on this earth to be a gift to my friends and my family and my life and my culture. You know, I just lend myself, man. I just go where God leads me to. You know what I'm saying? I can sing, I can produce, I can write, I can perform, I can put that shit on. You know what I'm saying? I can take your girl. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You might not think so.
So you mentioned that the new album is fire.
Yeah.
Who did you work with, and what can we expect on the new album?
I could just play the records. Like, I just play the records. Me, I don't get into talking all that shit about what I do.
Yeah.
I just play the songs. My shit just be jamming, like. But man,
let me get in it. I'm ready.
But I'll be at the side, man. Like, no, I just did the song with like me and Young Dro, Young Corey, Corey Mo, Young TT, man. It's called Dance on Them. You know what I'm saying? I just be doing shit, man. My new so it's an R&B album, but I ain't gonna lie, I really been thinking I gotta add about 4 or 5 more songs to it because I want to really see. I've been on the fence, like the international side and the urban side, or the R&B side is very like important. I just gotta figure that thing out. But I love where it's at right now. It's really, really good. I work with 6 Like Black. I would say 6 Like, people be like, nigga, you mean black?
6 Like Black.
Yeah. I work with Tank is on the album. You know what I'm saying? Plies, Honcho, Jacquees. The album is ill, you know what I'm saying? But I just realized now I want to do a few more songs.
Why not?
Yeah, because it's just, you know, it just becomes more and more fun. And I think the idea, now what I will say about today is that I do respect the fact that, like, you know, you can go direct to consumer. You know what I'm saying? Which I really love, that idea. So some things I like about what's going on today that we might complain about sometimes, but it's okay. You know, it's just like everything is relative. It's like it's not necessarily gonna be the way you thought it was gonna be. It's to learn, you know, and it's like, yeah, man. I mean, like the one thing about being successful at something, people try to judge you and say, oh, everything has to be successful. No, everything is not gonna be successful. You gotta learn some stuff, you know, and you gotta break yourself down enough to say, you know what, I did not know that. But you know what? I'm willing to learn.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to grow, and I'm willing to appreciate the fact that I did not know that. Damn, I did not know that.
That's a big lesson.
Big lesson. When it's all said and done, what do you hope the next generation of writers, producers, and artists say about Sean Garrett?
Hopefully they say that he was intensifying. I got a chance to work with Michael the last year of his life. And I was definitely motivated, like in a way, because I couldn't believe Michael Jackson even motherfucking calling me, first of all. I said Michael Jackson.
The Michael Jackson.
You know what I'm saying? To get a chance to talk to him about music, because it's all we talked about. It motivated me in a different type of way. It put a different type of battery in my back. You know, I sometimes am quiet, and sometimes I'm a little chill. They be like, "What the hell, Sean's got? Sean, what have you been at? What are you doing?" Like, I'll be like, "Man, I'm just studying. I'm just paying attention." You know, because this shit is moving so fast that you can't really put your thumb on everything.
Yeah.
Right? You have to be wise enough to pay attention and sit back and let the credits run. I tell it said it to a friend of mine today. Hey, let the credits run. You know, say it to a girl. Hey, if you think you know more than me, let the credits run. Because I must pay attention. Maybe I'm missing it. You know, if I pay more attention, maybe I'll learn something. Because you obviously know. So I take my time, and I take what you say as what you say, and I pay attention. And that's the whole thing. It's like, man, people act like we're leaving here with all of this shit. You're not leaving here with none of this shit, right? So where am I arguing with somebody about some shit I don't know? I don't know. I know a lot of stuff, but I don't know everything. So I'm willing to help you if you're willing to help me, and we can help each other. That's the whole idea of this whole thing. To me, I look at life so differently because I say, hey, man, I don't got everything. I'm never going to have everything. But what I do have is my soul. I do have my self-respect for myself and my people. My people are important to me. That's what's important. I want to help every person I can possibly help by writing a song, producing a song, and getting them to where they want to be. That's more important to me. I can go do my little performance and make my money as an artist if I want to. I'm cool with that. I love that. But that's not my plight. My plight is not that. My plight is helping people, you know, helping people understand what I was gifted to understand. You know, and I love that, man. I get it. I love it. I really love it. And it's like, I don't like when people talk to me like, oh, well, you know, do you think you've done enough? Or do you think you've at the point where you should just go? No.
Absolutely not.
No and no.
Yeah.
I love this shit, man. I'm going to do this shit till I'm not on this earth no more. I love making music. I love making hits. I love explaining to people why hits matter. Hits matter.
Why do they matter?
Hits matter because people need inspiration. People need energy. People need to be lifted up sometimes. People need to be told, hey, man, it's okay, bro. You lost your job today. It's okay. You know what I mean? Because tomorrow you're going to get another one, bro. You're going to get another shot. I played baseball, man. I was really good at baseball, man. Could have went pro baseball. I fucking love playing baseball. You know why? Because I knew I was going to get another swing at that bat. And I was like, man, that motherfucker struck me out last time. But next time, I'm going to knock that ball
right off the park.
Completely out the park.
Yep.
And I love that idea.
Yeah.
I love the idea of somebody telling me, hey, you missed.
Yeah.
A word?
Okay. No worries. I'll be back. And that's the whole idea about winning, man. It's like you can lose. Yeah. But you can also win.
Yeah.
Right? But what's better than winning with your people, you know?
I would love to do a quick game of word or phrase association. We'll all give you a name, and you say the word or sentence that comes to mind on that individual.
Okay.
Beyonce.
The greatest.
Brandy.
The vocal Bible.
The Bible.
Man.
We've been debating that on this. We've debated that much on this platform.
Who are y'all debating that with? Who?
Some of us think she's the Bible. Some of us think she's the Old Testament. Some of us think she's not the Bible at all. Some of us say that she's not worthy of the title.
I think she's an incredible vocalist. Incredible. Game changer, but in a world where I lived, where I've heard Aretha, Whitney, Kim Burrell, and others, I can keep going, but it just again.
Look at his phone, like I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
But again, back to.
I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. Like,
Please.
let's just really. Okay, the Brandy vibes, bro. Come on. Did you hear the songs I did with Brandy?
Absolutely,
Of course.
Listen,
I've heard her
bro.
entire catalog, and I love her for the record. She's just not my vocal Bible.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's respectful. But I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna say though, bro, like Brandy, bro, man, people is like, it's not even fair, man. I don't know. I might
meet you and say New Testament. That's probably
Oh,
the
New
best.
Testament.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I might give you New Testament. in the
New
Bible.
Testament.
He's saying New Testament.
Can
That's
we
fair.
agree on that?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
listen, man, Brandy is the coldest. Hey, man, look like secular music. I ain't see y'all when y'all be going Kim Burrell, like y'all just that's a whole nother place for certain things, which I get.
Yeah.
But you know, you can't go where Kim Burrell goes. You can't go there
In R&B.
in R&B music. So let's just be fair. But I guarantee you, if Brandy was
I think
over
Jasmine goes there.
there, no. Are you gonna Are you putting Brandy in front of Jasmine?
For me, yes.
Excuse me. You putting Jasmine in front of Brandy?
Jasmine in front of Brand. For me. For me.
I'm
For me.
ready to top this off.
For me. It's again subjective. Yeah, that's it.
Hey,
So
look. Now I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that though, because Jasmine is a whole movie.
a whole movie.
Now Jasmine is dangerous.
Cold.
And
You kidding
live
me?
dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, let's stop playing. But I swear on Moses now, you know, if you really put them like on the field and made them like, you know what I'm saying? Like Brandy be cooling it. She really don't be going haywire. Cause she be like, okay,
Again, and Sean, just to be clear,
Jesus
incredible
Christ.
vocalist. Love her body of work. One of my
Let's
favorites.
stop it, man.
Just
Body of work.
my
What are you,
vocal
like,
Bible. She's
me
not
and you,
mine.
hey, me and you good, bro. I swear to God, and I don't mean it, but come on, man, come on and
All right,
come
we're
on.
gonna keep going. I already
Because we see, this is what people don't realize. To become the first, to be him, and then to become her is different. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, excuse me. To be him and then to become him is different. To be him, bro. Like, bro, she was like Brandy, like. Now I know Jasmine is smoke, but I'm not talking about just singing.
Yeah.
Brandy is a stylist.
Yes.
Like, let's stop fucking playing. Like, please, let's not. See, this is where we get lost in us. We confuse us. What? Like, I'm not just. You
gonna amp them up?
Are y'all gonna speak on this? Or y'all gonna just sit here?
No,
and
we go ahead.
We've had this conversation many a time on this platform.
That's the Brandy Stan Club. over
Listen.
there, so
What you mean
that's
Stan
the
Club over
Stan
here?
On that
The
side.
people that watch this, y'all are Crazy Crew already know what Bacon
At
from
me in
Bacon
the comments,
stand.
y'll do it anyway. Talk about hit it
I
down below.
wholeheartedly
It's
agree
cool.
with your sentiments. But I also understand people have others that they look to for whatever tickles their fancy in terms of vocals. Me personally, Brandy has, and the whole vocal Bible thing, I think people get it misconstrued when people say the vocal Bible, they think she's like the best ever in the world, and she trumps Whitney and Karen Clark Sheard and all these people that have come before her, and that's not what it is.
What is it then?
It is the impact that she's had. Literally, if you turn on the radio right now, there are so many people.
Kalani, man, just Kalani.
Brandy
Just
all
like,
day.
can we just stop playing? Like, I'm just talking about just like your influence, like my influence, like who I influence. Like, hey, twin. Who these songs? You're gonna see your influence. You're gonna see it.
Yeah.
It's gonna make sense now.
At least 10 people on Media Base right now have tried to do their own interpretation of what Brandy
the influence
has
is crazy.
So I
And
think
Brandy was influenced by Whitney,
Yeah.
by Coco of SWV. She's gone on record to say this.
Listen,
so again,
bro.
So I'm not, again, we
Hold on.
love her. We honor her. We
Coco
cold.
and Brandy is like oranges and apples.
These are her words. I'm
No,
like, we can roll
Coco
the
the
clip.
shit. No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying that Coco. Like I'm the guest. So I'm just. Now, what I'm saying is, what I had said was, Coco. Yeah, she influenced. Of course, Coco is smoke.
Yeah.
But when you have the ability to actually take it, use it, abuse it, put it back to the world, that's different, bro.
I agree.
Like,
I agree with that.
I do agree with that.
Again, incredible vocalist. Definitely on top of my
Incredible
list.
vocalist.
Just not my vocal Bible.
You know what?
Respectfully.
When somebody say incredible vocals is like saying, yeah, Sean's a great songwriter. He's a good songwriter. What?
I think Sean's a great songwriter. One of my favorites.
I'm the greatest songwriter alive.
So let's go back to that point. Word
association.
association.
Yeah.
I'm giving you L.A. Reid. L.A. Reid, Sean.
He said L.A. Reid. L.A. Reid.
Godfather.
Nicki Minaj.
Master Vajakum. I like Nicki. A queen of her throne. Yeah, because I will say, contrary to what the antics of like how life be, she's definitely a I say trendsetter for
R.
sure.
Kelly.
One of the ghosts.
Yep.
Mark Pitts.
My big bro, which goes along with one of the great A&Rs of our time.
Mario.
Mario. One of the most amazing vocalists ever.
I got one last word for you. ATL.
Swats. Yeah, man. Atlanta, man. Shit. Atlanta mean everything to me, man. It's like culturally, emotionally. I lost my mom a year before I did. Yeah, so my family means a lot to me. I think sometimes I'm not able to be as personable as I need to be, I guess.
Sean Garrett, I appreciate this conversation. Even the vocal Bible part, I appreciate it. Make sure you follow us on all platforms at We Sound Crazy and WeSoundCrazy.com and click and subscribe below. This is a great combo. Great combo.
Yo, if there was one song, if you were curating this show, you're producing the show for a second, right? And we got to close with a song. Any song from the Sean Garrett universe, multiverse, what closes this conversation according to Sean Garrett?
I mean, man, that is crazy, bro. I don't know. I could probably. I mean, part of me would want to say Brandy's "I'm in an unknown place, and I left Wildest dreams.
Wildest dreams.
Because this, my life, this is my wildest dream, man. Never in my wildest dream. Think that someone care about me.
That's a good one.
No, that's a good one.
That's a great one.
I would say wildest dreams.
Damn.
That's a big
And
jump.
on that note,
Big jump.
ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Sean Garrett. We out here. Until next week, we sound crazy.
Crazy.
Peace.
Peace.
We sound crazy.